Hello everyone, today I'm going to do something that, personally, as an atheist, I never thought would see happen. I am going to defend Christianity from the gun grabbers. Kind of a weird topic today, but apparently this person believes that all Christians should disarm themselves because, hey, what's the worst that could happen? Maybe you die and you go see Jesus. If that sounds like a bit of an exaggeration, it's really not. That's basically what they said. And we're going to kind of react to this article. We're going to respond and critique it just a little bit. But the title of this article is this: Are we attempting to serve two masters, Jesus and gun rights? First of all, it's odd of them to assume that guns are our masters. Gun rights are inherently a tool for people to have and use. So I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty clear where their bias stands so far, but I'm going to read you a few paragraphs, respond and react, and just kind of criticize this a little bit, because apparently, if you're a Christian and you truly love God, you should disarm yourself, according to this woman. Now, this first paragraph that I'm going to read: I can't make people change their minds about gun reform. I can't force people to believe the data, the studies, and the stories. All I can do is offer these up for consideration. I can remind us of the words of Jesus many of us have read in the Bible since childhood. I can offer a picture of what the world might look like if Christians fought to save lives lost at the hands of gun violence, as they do for those lost in abortion. I can ask all of us to imagine a world where we lay down the weapons of the world and try out the ways of Jesus for a change. What's the worst that could happen? We end up more like him and less like this world. Dead? Does she mean dead? So I love how they always manage to bring up, think of the people that have been hurt. Obviously, we're aware of the people that have been hurt. Hence, me owning the tools to protect myself. I own these items so that I can protect myself and not have to meet whatever creator might exist in that untimely event. It's always an appeal to the emotion. They always want to, when it comes with gun grabbers, they want to make it think of the children, think of the people that have been lost. And we do. And part of the reason why many of us own guns is because we're aware that evil does exist in this world, and we wish to not be at the will of it. So you can choose what you do to protect yourself and prepare for certain events, and you can choose how you respond. They act like focusing on one type of death is totally means that you can't focus on another. They say, think of the children, we need to save the kids. And their response to that is, let's take away everyone else's ability to protect themselves. When that's not really the real goal. They just want to disarm you for the sake of being disarmed. It's not going to actually fix anything, because evil people still exist. You're never going to get all the guns off the streets. Pandora's box has been opened. You cannot close that. This next paragraph says, if giving up your guns meant saving a life, would you do it? And they have replied to me passionately, no, it's my right. Maybe the worst part of all of these is that when they happen online, I click over to view their profile and I see a line saying that they believe in God. Again, I don't know what this false comparison is. You can believe in God and, believe it or not, want to have proper tools to protect yourself. Crazy, am I right? Evil exists in this world. The Bible talks about it. I'm pretty sure there's a Bible verse that talks about owning a sword. If you know what the verse that is, go ahead and drop it down in a comment below. I'm sorry, I'm not a religious man. I respect everyone's right to their own religion. I've just never read the Bible, so I might not be mentioning that one correctly. And yes, it is my right to own a firearm. And asking the question of, if giving up your guns meant saving a life, would you do it? I think that's a very specific question. If you said, Reno, if you gave up your guns right now, it means that one random person in this world would stay alive, but then also you would be disarmed. It doesn't guarantee your safety. So no, I'm going to focus on my safety and the people that I care about individually, and then I will focus on society as a whole after I'm ensured that me and mine and the people that I care about and my groups and other circles have been attended to. I understand that that might be selfish, but personally, I just don't care. Being selfish is inherent to being alive. It's how people stay alive. It's how people don't just randomly swerve off the road because they don't care about their lives. Being selfish is inherent to the want to be alive, and I have no problem with that. I understand that there's levels to that and there's nuance to it, and maybe being too selfish isn't a good thing, but it just is what it is. This next one: gun reform isn't about taking away everyone's guns or even the right to own one. Okay, they're saying that it's not about taking away your guns, and it's not about taking away your right to own one. Then they're going to ask, but I ask you, even if it was, even if guns were banned tomorrow, why should we be so afraid? If you know and love Jesus and are going to spend eternity in heaven with him, why does the idea of not having guns anymore scare you so much? Hey, what if you just don't have the tools to protect yourself and you die? Why is that? It doesn't even matter because you're going to go see God. Fuck your family. Why would you want to be able to take care of them? Why would you want to be able to take care of your kids? Why would you want to be able to take care of the people that you care about? You're going to go see God, bro. You don't need guns. You just die early. Go see God. It's chill. They acknowledge that they are saying gun reform isn't about taking away your guns or taking away your rights. Okay, so they're saying that they aren't going to take away your firearms, aren't going to completely try to make it so no one can own a firearm or carry a firearm for protection. So what do they think the guns are going to do? They think bad people are just going to stop getting guns? Bad people have been getting guns no problem. It seems like they have no issue getting guns. It doesn't matter how much gun control you pass or where you pass it. It seems like the bad people still find a way to do bad things. While some people sit in homes admiring their guns on their nightstand or in the display cases, there's another group of people who are trying their best to figure out how to live in a world where those guns are more important than their lives and the lives of the people they love. We don't get to live in the what if anymore. My gun is not walking off on its own and killing little Timmy. My firearms are securely in my own possession, and I will use them to protect myself or for personal enjoyment. That is not a proper comparison. If you looked me dead in the eye and said, Reno, you had to give up your LCP2 and the little neighbor kid down the street because you gave it up would never die ever, ever. But he's going to die if you don't give it up. Yeah, I'd give up this gun for that. But the idea of just everyone giving up all of their firearms, meaning that no more hardship, no more evil will persist in the world, it's ridiculous. You and I both know it's ridiculous. If you think it's ridiculous, drop a like. So when you look at articles like this, it's just impressive how people have found a new way. And I think that going through the church and these appeals to emotions are going to be becoming a lot more popular. I would say you can speak fairly generally that conservatives are more in favor of gun rights. Conservatives are more likely to be Christian or religious. And because they are conservative and Christian, they're probably more likely to be into guns. So when someone writes an article like this, I'm at times thinking, who are they trying to appeal to? And then I kind of think, well, I think they're trying to shift the culture. They're trying to shift the narrative. They're trying to make it so that they appeal to your emotion to seem right. And it's up to you and me, people like you and me, to focus on changing that narrative. Discuss with people the importance of self-reliance, self-protection. If you've ever been in a situation where you have felt powerless or helpless, regardless of what religion you believe in or don't believe in, would you have felt better knowing that you would have had no possible way to protect yourself in that situation? Would you have felt better if you had proper tools to protect yourself? I know that in the times that I've been in where I've been unarmed and in a potentially precarious situation, I really wished I had a gun at that moment. Owning guns does not mean that you don't care about your fellow man. Owning guns does not mean that you don't care about people being killed. Owning guns does not mean that you don't care about the kids' lives. It's a false comparison. And the continual comparison that they are making is just, I think it's unethical. But ultimately, I understand that they're trying to push a narrative. You all know the drill. Have fun, be safe, stay dangerous, peace. Man, look, we talk a lot about guns and gun ownership, but something that I've been focusing a lot on me personally, and encouraging others lately. Physical and mental health is huge. It's something that I think many people don't pay enough attention to, and it's why I've been encouraging so many people on my Discord, my other social media platforms to get fit, get healthy. 25% of Americans will die of heart disease, and that's a fairly preventable disease. If you want more information about how to get fit, there's a lot of great resources out there. Ultimately, I just want you to care about yourself, because here's the deal. If you die at a young age, you can't fight for gun rights. And if you die, it means that you're not voting when it's time to vote. I need your goddamn vote. Okay? If a healthy person is going to outlive you and vote against you, oh boy, live longer out of spite. I'm kidding. That's probably not a healthy way to live your life. But if you guys want some dope-ass pre-workout, I've been really enjoying the stuff. Gorilla Mode. It's very pure, very potent. Strong stuff. Got a link down below, 10% off. But at the end of the day, how you care about yourself will affect every aspect of your life. And if you want to join the Discord, I'm going to have a link while this video premieres for 25 people to get in for free. Otherwise, join the Subscribe Star. It's a good way to get in. Thank you.